Yes, my friends, we are back at it again, and you're getting an extra video because y'all requested to meet the chickens. And just a fair warning, you're gonna hear all sorts of noises because I'm in the coop with all the chickens, and you're gonna hear the rooster probably because he's going off. Perfect timing. Now, don't mind homegirl's appearance because we're not here for me. We're here for the chickens. And it's not even that cold, but I kind of look like a bum. So, anyways. So, I'm going to be presenting all the chickens that are part of our flock. We do have quite a few. We have a bunch of hens, and we have about 5 different groups of chickens when it comes to just breed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to that because he's gonna keep on going. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys them. I'm gonna give you some facts about them. Wow, y'all are at it. Are you hungry? Just a little kind of, I guess, disclaimer. None of my hens have names, and yeah, we're not gonna go into detail on why they don't have names, but just think about it. I'm joking. So basically, none of my hens have any names. Reason being, we're trying to be more self-sustainable. So with that, these hens over time will reduce the amount of eggs they will lay, and they will just kind of be something that we'll put our money into, but they won't give anything back. And when you're trying to be self-sustainable, you do need things that do give you stuff back. So most likely, once they start reducing eggs, they'll probably be for consumption purposes, but that's not anytime soon, so don't worry about it. All right, so the first group we're going to start with is our Plymouth Barred rocks. So these are how they look like, and they are black and white, as you can tell, and they have yellow feet. These are the chickens that started it all. They are our first little group of hens that we got. We got them when they were about, I want to say, they might have been about 3 months. They were pretty big when we got them, so we haven't had them since they were hens. But yeah, I'm probably going to put her down because she probably wants to eat. So I'll be talking and she'll be down here. Okay, so I grabbed another one. I think I really sometimes have a hard time distinguishing them because they kind of all look the same. I think this is a different one because this one's a little more sassy. So anyways, so these particular ones give up to 300 eggs a year. Yes, you heard correctly. They are super, super, super good for egg giving. Literally, they are biggest layers. They are constantly laying eggs. Now, reason we got them, the first option that my husband wanted was the Australorps, and we didn't see any of those for quite a while, so his second favorite was these that he wanted to get. Now, reason we got them is because awesome egg layers, but also they're known for having like a sweet personality. Now, about that, I don't know how I feel about that. These, let me put her down. There we go. These hens, the Plymouths, are, how do I put that in kind words? They're sassy. They are quite sassy. They're very spicy. So, they are pretty friendly. As you can tell, they let me carry them and stuff. They do let us carry them and stuff. But when it comes to interacting with the rest of the hens in the group, they will like peck at them. They are pretty mean when it comes to introducing new hens to the group. Now, I feel like reason being also is they were the first ones to be here. So pecking order, and if you don't know what pecking order is, it's just who's the boss, who's at the very top, and then what comes down there. And usually, stop eating the food. The first ones to be here are usually on the top of the pecking order, besides the rooster. So yeah, they're quite sassy. I do get pecked by them a few times here and there, but I can't complain too much about them, but they are kind of mean. So I don't know about that. I don't know about the whole niceness part, but they are great egg layers, so I can't complain about that. So yeah, let's move on to the next group of hens we have. Alright, so the next group is our Easter eggers. Look how beautiful she is. Let me see if it'll focus. Look how cute she is. I freaking love her. So this is personally one of my favorites just because I love their fluffy cheeks. She's just beautiful coloring overall. She's still pretty young, as you can tell. She's one of our chicks that we have. And They have like green legs. If you can see on the camera, it doesn't look as green as it does in person. Now, these Easter eggers are super cool. The reason we got them is because they can get, let me put her down, can give either like brownish, like tannish eggs, or they can give you green eggs. And I'm trying to get some colorful eggs. I want to have kind of like a whole rainbow basket of eggs. And when I found out that these gave green eggs, I was super interested. So not only did I get them because they are beautiful birds overall, I also want to see if we are one of the lucky ones and these will give us green eggs. We do have 2 of them. We had 3 originally, but I'll kind of go into detail what happened that now we only have 2. Alright, so the next ones we have will look very similar to the Plymouths, are these. Now, I do not know exactly what breed they are, reason being, these were sold to us, and I could put the picture probably here. I probably have that picture. If not, you won't see it, but I probably do. These were sold to us as Australorps. And when I looked at them, I knew they weren't Australorps. It was like a farm who was selling like, they have like a mass amount of chicks. And I looked at them and I'm like, these are not. These are not. But over time, when they started growing up, they started, give me one sec. When they started getting older, they started getting that black and white coloring, and I noticed it had a white dot on the top of their head. So I looked it up, and it seems like they're sex-links, which is a mix of, I think it's Plymouth with Australorp? Is it Australorp? No, I don't think it's Australorp. It's Plymouth with something else. I think it's Rhode Island Reds, I'm gonna see. You know what, let me look it up real quick. Yeah, so they're basically mixed with Plymouth and then Rhode Island Red. I'm pretty sure they're sex links because even though they look extremely similar to our Plymouths, they're not exactly the same. But I don't know because they're still babies, so I guess we'll find out. So if you hear a lot of noise, they're currently eating right now, so. But yeah, so I'm not 100% sure about them, but either way, they're really good egg layers as well. And let's just say they are sex links. They give about 200 to 280 eggs per year, so still super good, just like the other Plymouths. I guess because they're mixed, you know, they give a good amount of eggs. So, so far those are 3 of the ones that we have. I'm going to go ahead and show you our Australorps. I love our Australorps. They're super great. I always do recommend them if people want to get chickens, especially if you want to start like your own homestead and stuff. Get some Australorps. So, don't be mad at me. I had to interrupt your breakfast time, but this is our Australorp. She's actually one of my favorite and my husband's favorite. If you can look at her, she is like a light gray color. She's kind of brown right now because she's dirty, but this is what she looks like. She's so beautiful. Now, Australorps. They are fantastic chickens. Let me put her down. They're fantastic chickens. They actually have, they're known for having like, you know, sweet, nice personalities, and this is 100% true. All our Australorps are super great, and also reason being what helped us, we got them as chicks, basically raised them, I handled them, so they're super sweet. I could just pick them up and they'll have no issue. Great egg layers as well. So Australorps do give about 250 to 300 eggs per year. So you're going to notice a pattern. We try to go with, you know, chickens that are going to lay a good amount of eggs during the year. We actually have so many eggs to the point that now we're selling. We actually have so many that we're actually selling locally. So I'm going to try and see if I can show you the rooster. He usually tries to run away, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get the rooster, so I'll show him lastly because he's going to try to run away. So yeah, we have the rooster left, and then we have one like naked neck chicken. So I'll show you her too. Reason she's not out with them, I'll kind of explain. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the chicks. So we used to have actually 3 Easter eggers, and I did mention in one of my vlogs that one of them actually got sick, or all of them got sick with a parasite. And unfortunately one did pass away because we didn't catch it in time with her, so she did pass away unfortunately. And you know, a little thing I want to say, if you want to start farming, having chickens, your own homestead, be more self-sustainable, and you start getting animals, you know, it's really hard not to happen that you're going to lose at least one animal. It does happen, especially if you have big groups of a certain animal. It'll happen. where you'll lose one of them. Sometimes you can't catch a certain illness, but you live and you learn and you gain experience. So thankfully now we know the signs of it. Thankfully we know what it looks like and the signs of that particular thing that they got, and now we have the medicine on hand. We have different types of medicine just to prevent, you know, anything getting worse if they were to get sick. So there's our rooster. Now I couldn't even tell you what his breed is because I don't even know. I do know he came from like a mass like chicken farm, and he was super skinny and everything when we got him. He even had like mites and we had to treat him for that. He's such a beautiful rooster though, and he takes such good care of his beautiful hens. And yeah, so I don't really know what he is bred with, but he's beautiful and that's all that matters, right? So I'm gonna show you guys our naked neck chicken. Now she's completely separate from the rest because she was getting pecked by the rooster. She's the only one that looks different from everybody else, so I think that's why he's targeting her. And her neck was starting to get pretty ugly, but it's good now. I have her separate and we treated her neck, so the swollen has gone down and everything. I'm gonna figure out a setup for her, that way she's not constantly getting pecked. It's just he, for whatever reason, he just targets her, so I'll show you guys her. Okay, so you guys are currently in my garage, so if you see a change of scenery, it's that. So here is our naked neck chicken. I think I showed you guys her not that long ago. So I don't know if you could tell on the back of her neck, she has a little bit of like some pecking, you know, like injuries on there. So we just have her separate, but this is what she looks like. It was just poo on her face. I mean, not on her face, on her foot. I have to give her food and stuff, but right now she's just currently separate. Ew, I got poop all over me. Right now she's currently separate while she's healing, and then she'll eventually go back out in probably a better setup just to prevent her getting pecked or anything. Now, girl, she's probably angry with me right now. Her breed overall, they do lay about, I forgot how much eggs they do lay. I know it's not as many though as the rest, but I honestly got her because I just thought she was so funny looking. I had to have her. I can't wait though for this year. I have big plans. I can't wait to get more chickens. I do plan on getting more chickens, and they're gonna be just like so beautiful. I just can't wait. So yeah, keep your eyes out for that because I'm gonna be getting more chickens, and you'll probably see them. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram, okay? Because I am always posting the chickens on there. If you want to get any updates or anything, you'll see it there on my Instagram.
When you're